Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Like the story Father has told, Prashantaji, about the Buddha story. So I will also tell one story. Two persons were walking, and from backside, a person like me who has nothing to do, nowhere to go, was following them. And the discussion was going on. Whether journey is happiness or the destination is happiness. So they were discussing. After some time, they heard my footsteps. They looked behind. You heard us? Yes. So you tell whether journey is happiness or destination is happiness. I said company is happiness. It makes no difference whether you are walking or sitting. What makes difference is how you are with yourself. If you are at peace with yourself, you will be at peace with the whole world. But if we are in pieces with ourselves, एक दिल के टुकड़े हजार हुए, कोई यहाँ गिरा, कोई वहाँ गिरा. If we are with a broken heart, such people require repairs. They can't be useful to others. Therefore, this happy mantra mala that we have seen, or heard rather, gives us a synopsis of the whole spiritual life. Spiritual life is, like we were told, we must know ourselves. Who was the third president of United States of America? Do you know? No. Does it make any difference? See? What was the number of glasses of Mahatma Gandhi? Come on, yeah. It makes no difference. But it does make a difference whether you know yourself or not. See? And therefore, the basic thing is, problems are not anywhere. We are the creators of problems. We are gods creating problems. Those gods who are creating problems, they are running after dogs. Ulta spelling. And therefore, all the problems are only in us. Now be attentive. When we say in us, does it mean in our body? No. Body has no problem. The first thing we have to learn today from this, is all the experiences happen only in the mind. See, these are very simple things, not very difficult. Like when we go to the doctor and then they give us local anesthesia and do some cutting business, and we see that they have cut it and the blood is oozing out, they take out the things and then they stitch it. We see that, but we don't feel bad about it. Oh, very good, you are doing nice job. Once it happened with me, so I thought, I have become realized. See, he is cutting my toe, but nothing happens to me. Only for half an hour. After that, oh God, it was so painful. Then what happened during that half an hour? My toe was in chemical meditation. That day I discovered all experiences happen in mind. Nothing happens to body. See? It's very simple, friends, not difficult. Therefore, whatever we are studying or we are going to study is to bring us back to ourselves. We have been going out sufficiently now. Enough is enough. Come back. And it is possible only if we want. You can take the horse to the waters. Dr. Hegde has brought us to the water. Now, to drink the water or to make the water is your choice. You decide now. See, friends, in this world, nobody can help anybody in this world. Make it very clear. Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripuratmana. We are our best friends and we are our worst enemies. See, if we start working on the mind, then we are following the spiritual path. If we are working on the world, see, there was one great Buddhist saint and he was from Vietnam. He was awarded also the Nobel Prize and all that. And when I was seeing his documentary, at the end he came to this point. This world has always been like this. Don't waste your time in improving the world. Ganges begin from Gomukh. Destination is Ganga Sagar. On the way, if other people are benefited, Ganges do not claim, I have done this thing for the society. Like we have cows for milk. Cow dung is a byproduct. In the same manner, our spiritual life is the goal. And because of us, if somebody is benefited, cow dung, then what to do? Gobar gas. And that gobar gas becomes so strong, then we start claiming, I have helped him, I have done this thing. You cannot do anything to yourself. How can you do to others? Friends, in this relationship between teacher and the disciple, my clear understanding is, it is the disciple who is more valuable than the guru. Don't make the guru a mule guru. Guru Maharaj, hold me up. No, work hard. Where the people gather, these points I have told. Many of you are professional listeners, so you know everything. See? Where there is free entertainment, huge gatherings. Then where there are hospitals, Narayan Hridayalaya, huge gatherings. See? Then third place, temples, huge gatherings. Three places. First place, entertainment, bhogi. Second place, going to the hospitals, rogi. Third place, going to the holy places, temples, etc. They are kami. Outside the temple and the church, and inside the temple and the church, both the places there are beggars. Oh God, can you do this thing for me still? We don't want to do anything for him. He should do for us. What we call discrimination between goal and means is mistaken. Our life is the means. He is the goal to be reached. But we make him as the means. Oh God, let my daughter get married at least third time. Don't make him the means. He is the goal. See, three places. Now fourth place is gym. In gym, how many people go? There are any gym advertisement you see, you go, I also gone 2-3 places. More than a dozen or two machines are standing there and waiting. Are koi to aao. Nobody goes there. And those who go, who are they? They are all healthy people. Healthy people go to the gym to maintain the health. You are all here healthy. Bracket, I suppose. So don't expect anything. See? Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. You gain nothing because you are that. You lose nothing because there is nothing. And therefore it is said, nobody is happy. Try to learn to be nobody. The moment we become somebody, problems come. Man is. He becomes husband. Thereafter, you know better than me. So in being, there is happiness. In becoming, there is misery. So what should be the spiritual practice? Don't become anybody. Do not become spiritual. Don't seek happiness. See, discover happiness. Discovery is always of that which is already existing, but it was covered by something or the other. You must experience yourself. Sometimes the key is in our hand and we are searching where is the key, where is the key, where is the key. And finally when we hit our hand to our head, oh God, it is already there. So we did not get it, it was discovered. We don't have to become divine. Let the divinity express through us. Don't seek God. He told me, He is wanting an instrument to express through. What instrument? When it is free, when it is empty. Hands are free, not engage in selfish activities. Speech is free, not engage in self-glorification and condemning others. That free mind, which is not carrying the kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, frustration, anger, greed, jealousy, ego, that intellect which is not lost in conceptualization, that place he is seeking. So let him seek and let us be available to him. See, when Paramatma expresses through a person, he is called as Mahatma. See, friends. Therefore, here in the Dakshinamoorti Stotram, we will be talking on this issue. And here, every thought will bring us back to ourselves. All the problems are because of wrong thinking, because of incomplete thinking. The technical word in Sanskrit is ajnanam or avidya. Ajnanam doesn't mean absence of knowledge. Knowledge can never be absent. then incomplete knowledge. Apurna jnanam is ajnanam. Few things I'll tell you, then we will enter the text. Like, every time we hear from people like us that body identification is the biggest issue, we should attain freedom from body identification. It can never happen. Drop that wrong notion. You cannot give up body identification. Can you stop the reflection happening in the mirror? You cannot stop. Think. In the same manner, you cannot attain freedom from body identification and live in this world. Not possible. Then what is to be done? Here is the story. We stand before the mirror and a bird also stands before the mirror. What is the difference? For both, reflection is happening. But for us, we don't take the reflection to be real. What for the bird, he or she takes the reflection to be real and suffers. And what is his suffering? He does spiritual practice. And what is the spiritual practice? First of all, he will be doing the charity. Then he will be cleaning the mirror. Oh, still there, I have to remove that fellow. Then wash with the water. It's not going. Okay, let me do the yoga. And then the bird will be doing pranayam and asanas and all kinds of meditation. And again open the eyes. Oh, still there. I don't know what to do. I think I have to do something like that. Let me go behind the mirror. Where is it? Here, run away. I know. Again, oh, it has come again. He may keep on doing it throughout life. That reflection will never go. Friends, forget about dropping body identification. Then, I am body is not the problem. It is knowledge, it is not ignorance. I am body. But then what is the problem? This body I am, that body I am not. The problem begins. On what ground we say that this body I am and that body I am not? Both bodies have got the same story. That body I have not created, this body I have not created. That body doesn't listen to me, this body doesn't listen to me. There are some agarbatti brand people, even they eat the whole live buffalo, they continue to be like agarbatti. And there are some people, they are round figures. They look at the Amul chocolate and put on 5 kilos. They don't know to eat. See, friends, therefore, all the problems are because of incomplete thinking. Think completely. What is our life? That's why I was telling him not to talk about me. But anyway, you can't stop somebody. Our life is what? He was born, I don't know why. People ask us question also, same thing. Swamiji, where were you born? When you were born? Why were you born? Was it a normal delivery or a Ram, Ram, Ram? Then we write autobiography. I was born such and such place and then I grew, I don't know why. First vertical, then horizontal. See? And I have created so much of problem in this world and yet I am not dying. We take incomplete data to write our life. Our life is not limited only in the waking experiences. We all go through the dreams. We all go through the deep sleep. We all go through Nirvikalpa Samadhi. All of us go. See, our conclusion of life is like the statisticians. Keep the live person head in the deep freeze and feet in the hot air oven. Average temperature is normal. See, we have to take into account complete life. Then you will come to know that what we are suffering is only because of error of judgment about ourselves. And this is corrected in the satsang. See, friends, this is the only problem. There is no other problem except this wrong understanding right afterwards. So, Dakshinamoorti Stotra is attributed to Bhagavan Shankaracharya, and it is supposed to be studied by those students who have had sufficient. Hey, lady, stop it. Don't pass on to anybody. Give it to me. Come. Come. Put it there. Thank you. If you want to, how I learned this thing? Once I was taken in a school, zoology department, the children, they will show you. We do here operation. Now, what operation you do? We do the operation on the frogs. And then there was a tray or some kind of fixing material and pins were fit. And I said, okay, do it. But then I said, hey, will not that frog run away? No, it is nailed firmly. Are you sure? Yes. And the student, she put the scissor, made a hole and wanted to cut on the belly of that frog. The frog got tickling. And in the tickling, it hurt like that. And all the anchors came out and ran away. To make an operation of a useless frog, how firm it should be anchored, then only you can work on that. Much more difficult is to hold the minds and then tell them something. And in between, yahan se wahan. It's very important. So, Bhagavan Shankaracharya gives this knowledge for those who have sufficient exposure to Vedanta. See, if you are a Bengali, Vedanta. Vedanta means without teeth. Only for the old people. This is what normally is understood. When we are unfit for everything, we are fit for Vedanta. Friends. So, here all the principles will be brought out and our approach will be not only studying to teach others, but each and every principle that we learn, how do we practice in our life? See, from lab to the field, from the class to our day-to-day life. See? Otherwise, what happens? This I learned in one Marwari house in Ranchi many years before. I was staying with them in my room. I was alone. One day, a small girl, maybe about 7 years or so, she came to my room. And morning time, and she looked here and there, closed the door. I said, what happened? Swamiji, you swear by God that you will not tell anybody. I said, okay, I swear by God, I will not tell anybody. Then she asked me these questions. Is your Krishna a rascal? I said, after you tell me everything, then tell me the reference also, I will also study. Then she said, is this Krishna hitting everybody? Is the Krishna abusing everybody? Is that Krishna is shouting at everybody? I said, oh, wonderful, you have got great knowledge, but where did you get it from? She said, our Dadima, 3 hours she is in the temple. Only during that 3 hours time in our house there is peace. The moment she comes out of that temple, then Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre, Samaveta, Yudsavaha, she starts shouting at everybody. Therefore, I thought 3 hours she is there, she is getting spoiled there and comes out. Exactly this is what happens. We study here and there. They Vedanta, Brahman. Don't do that. See, it is for living our day-to-day life. One man was running, other was following. So people say, what happened? First catch him, then I did catch him. Finally people have caught him. What happened? Did he take anything from me? No. I was telling him Vedanta. He's running. He was earlier telling me, so I was standing. Now I want to take the revenge. The first shloka, Maunam Vyakhya Prakatita Para Brahma Tattvam Yuvanam Varsheshtante Vasadrushiganaihi Avrutam Brahmanishthaihi Acharyendram Karakalita Chinmudramananda Rupam Swatma Ramam Muditavadanam Dakshinamoorti Mide. I salute to Bhagavan Dakshinamoorti. And how do I talk about him, about God, about Paramatma, about Bhagavan? How do I talk? Mauna Vyakhya, in the eloquence of silence, the truth is revealed. Words are noise if they do not carry the meaning. Okay? Like sometime I go to China, Japan. So always people ask the same question, Swamiji, when you go there, what do you eat? I said, whatever I eat there or not, but you are eating my head. I don't go there to eat. Okay? How important it is. Mauna Vyakhya. Then I just make stories. Oh, I know Chinese. What is What does it mean? Now these words carry no meaning for us, is it not? So it is nonsense, it is meaningless. Words without meaning is noise, is it not? Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. What is the meaning? When the words carry the meaning, then only the knowledge takes place. Now all of you, I suppose, know English. Now to them only the meaning will be transferred. Now those who are not able to understand, then they will be sitting there nicely, but won't understand. Exactly the same way. When we study, then what should happen? Mauna Vyakhya Prakatita Para Brahma Tattvam Yuvanam. The truth is revealed in the absence of the sounds. Be very attentive. Many of us get carried away by the silence. Don't give too much importance to silence. Okay. Otherwise, we'll be putting the board. Observe silence. Meditation in progress. Don't disturb. They are already disturbed inside. That silence, which is not enhanced by the silence and which is not disturbed by the sounds. Prashanta, his name is Prashanta. That silence. Mauna Vyakhya. This is you. Don't try to understand. The moment you understand, it will become a concept. Concepts are subject to modification. You have the same. If you are a Bengali, you are the same. Bengalis say S as Sho, isn't it? Shonar Bangla. Mauna Vyakhya Prakatita Parabrahma Tattvam Yuvanam. And it is Yuvanam. It is not the old Brahman. No. That which is beyond the limitations of time, space and object. See, we'll come across that also. Maunam Vyakhya Prakatita Param Brahma Tattvam Yuvanam. Therefore, one of the simplest technique we are told, just do right now. Don't talk to yourself. But don't go to sleep also. I can observe from here. What you see from there and what I see from here, I get a Vishnu Rupa Darshan. Give it a try. Want to go further? Talk to yourself. But don't use words. This is the meaning. Maunam Vyakhya Prakatita Parabrahma Tattvam Yuvanam. Varshishthante Vasadrishiganaihi Avrutam Brahmanishthaihi. See? And this is revealed among the wise people, not the other wise people. Otherwise, people, they want noise. Nanda ke ananda bhayo jai kanaya. Then Kanaya will run away. Now, how this was revealed by Acharyendra, the king among the Acharyas? See? Kara Kalita Chinmudra Ananda Rupam. He did not speak by words, only mudra. Mudra means Muda is the dhatu. Muda Modaka. Muda Ananda. Moda Pramoda. See? Mudra. This is called a mudra, Chinmudra. See? This is not a snuff mudra. Otherwise, the Guru took the snuff. Aha, Brahmanandam Paramasukadam. No. Here's a secret I am telling you. Be very attentive. All the knowledge of Vedanta is condensed in this mudra. If you practice this, I am not telling physically practicing it. No. With understanding. All problems are because of misunderstanding. They can be sorted out by proper understanding. In all other paths, except in Vedanta, what they do, they replace the notions. Earlier I was a bhogi, now I am a yogi. Earlier I used to eat non-vegetarian, now I eat only grass. See? Earlier, I used to sleep up to 10 o'clock in the morning. Now I wake up at 9:45. I still maintain. Earlier, I used to get too much angry. Now I get less angry. Friends, be attentive. Vedanta tells us freedom from I, not freedom for I. This is the Chin Mudra. Our personality has 5 layers, and behind the 5 layers is the truth hidden. So remove one by one. And these 5 layers are body, prana, the vital air, mind, intellect, the locus for the ego, I, and the bliss. 5 of them. So this I gets identified with the mind, and the modifications of the mind becomes I am happy, I am miserable. Then this I gets identified with the prana, which is the seat for hunger and thirst. I am hungry, I am thirsty. Then this I gets identified with the body and becomes I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am beautiful, I am awful. So this I is getting identified with the 3. So these are 3 majority. You know democracy? Democracy is the rule of majority. The majority is always the fools. Wise people are not in majority. Therefore in democracy, fools rule the wise. So this I getting identified with the 3, samsara begins. Then detach this I from the 3 and surrender it to the bliss. This is the mudra. Friends, we do this every day, but we don't know we are doing it. When I is identified with the 3, I am man, woman, I am hungry, thirsty, I am happy, unhappy. All these 3 personalities dissolve in the deep sleep. There, tatra mata amata bhavati, tatra pita apita bhavati, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad tells. There I am neither a man nor woman, body gone. Neither hunger, thirsty, prana gone. Neither happy, miserable, that gone. So body, prana and mind all drop. But I am still there. Where I am? I have merged in the bliss. So what will be the spiritual practice therefore? This is what the teacher tells. Acharyendram karakalita chinmudramananda rupam. Then we come back to Swatma Ramam. The one who is reveling in his own being without becoming anybody. I become happy, miserable. I become hungry, thirsty. I become man, woman. But when I detaches from this, I continue to exist. Therefore, my existence is independent of these 3. So I am alone supporting all of them. They can't support me. Like a child eating a bubble gum, keeps on chewing, sufficiently liquefied, then pops out a bubble and then again sucks it back. Exactly the same way. From the deep sleep, a bubble is protruded out, prolapse, let us call it the prolapse, not protrude. A bubble prolapses and the whole world is created. Then again it is sucked back. Ekameva dvitiya, neha nanasti kinchana, neha mamasti kinchana, neha dadasti kinchana. This is going on every day, every night, every moment. Kaivalya Upanishad. Dr. Hegde likes this shlok very much. Mayi eva sakalam jatam, mayi sarvam pratishtitam, mayi sarvam layam yati, tad brahma dvayam asmeham. Everything is born in me, everything grows in me, everything goes back to me. Is it not our story? Acharindram karakalita chinmudramanandarupam swatmaramam. This one who is supporting all the experiences, who is not opposed to any experience. The unopposed substratum is the ultimate truth. It's very simple, it's not difficult at all. You don't have to do anything. A simple example I give. This example is very easy to understand. Vision supports all colors and all forms. Now you are here about 100. Is it a burden on my vision? When you all disappear, is it a loss? So what is the vision? Supporting everything, rejecting nothing, but not getting influenced by anything. Is it not our experience? We support waking, we support dream, we support deep sleep, we support samadhi, we support miseries, we support joy, we support loss, we support gain, but nothing happens to us. Therefore, one of the mantra, na kuch pana, na kuch khona. You are not going to gain anything here, nor you are going to lose anything. Acharendram karakalita chinmudramanandarupam swatmaramam. Then mudita vadanam. Human beings are the only creation in God's creation, except the Disney movies where animals also can smile. We are born only to smile. You cannot smile by remaining serious. What happened? I am happy. You cannot. It is only by practice we can do that. But don't join the laughing club. Those who are here, I don't know, leaving them as exceptions. Those who are joining the laughing club, their whole life they have suffered. And now they are regretting. Their whole life laughing. Swatmaramam mudita vadanam. When I was in some flight, one gentleman came and he said, excuse me. I said, excuse. Can I sit here? I said, how do I know? English. Can I sit? I said, I don't know whether you can sit or not. But this is my seat, then you sit. Thank God he was not a Bengali. At this moment, you are all divine. You are realized. Now this happiness did not come to you from any gain or any achievement. That suffocated happiness burst open. Bhagwan suffers inside us. He regrets, क्यों बनाया इसको? Then he will tell us, either you change or I will change. Then God will say, okay, you don't change, then I change. Next life, pig. Ahara nidra bhayamaitunancha. Go on eating all the time, sleeping and worried about life, and maitunam, procreation. If that is all we are meant for, it is God's mistake that He made us human beings. Here we are to express happiness. Swatma Ramam Mudita Vadanam. Don't we like somebody who is happy? So if you are happy, what will be that experience? That is God realization. Anandadeva kalbimani bhutani jayante anandena jatani jivanti. Upanishad says, God did not create this world out of frustration. Yaar kya karu bana. It is not like a food is cooked by the frustrated wives when additional guest comes. He did not create the world like that. Anandadeva kalvimani bhutani jaya. This world is an expression of bliss. Where from the blisters are coming? Swatma Ramam Muditavadanam Dakshinamoorti Mide. To this Dakshinamoorti, I offer my salutations. So where is this Dakshinamoorti outside? You are that. Just like Father has told, who am I? You are that. There is no loss, there is no gain. You cannot add anything or you cannot subtract anything from the infinite. So those who think of getting something, see, and once this point becomes very clear, that real spiritual life is let the divinity express through us. Divinity is put in words, Sat Chit Ananda. Sat Chit Ananda. Sat, you live happily, let others live happily. Chit, don't cheat anybody, don't get cheated by anybody. Ananda, you live, you be happy, don't make others miserable. You are expressing God. Those who want to live long life and those who want to commit suicide, both of them are buried in the body identification. See? Many people have got a funny notion. Spirituality means what? Long life. In Assam, if you go, there they give the blessings. The original blessing is Shata Yushi Bhava. May you live 100 years. But in Assam language, Sha is pronounced as Ha. Aham. They don't say Assam. Ha. So Sha becomes Ha. What will it become? Hata Yushi Bhava. Baro. Hey friend, what will you do living long life? Maharaj. More important is, more than living long life or 100 years, live every moment 100%. Don't add years to your life. Add life to every year that you live. Swatma Ramam Muditavadanam Dakshinamoorti Mide. And that can happen only if we allow Dakshinamoorti Bhagavan to express through us. He is suffocating inside. Vatavitapi samipe bhumi bhage nishannam sakala muni jananam jnanadata ramaran tribhuvana gurumisham Dakshinamoorti devam janana marana dukkha cheda daksham namami. Now here a picture is painted, word picture. Vatavitapi samipe bhumi bhage nishannam. At the base of a vatavruksha, a banyan tree, all the seekers who are sitting together, Sakala Muni Jananam, Jnana Datara Maharan. And what for he was sitting along with them? For gossiping about the politics? No. Jnana Datara Maharan. For transfer of knowledge through Bluetooth. So when the message comes, allow, don't allow, don't allow. I want to continue to be miserable, don't allow. See? Jnana Datar. Then Tribhuvana Gurumesham. Who is this Bhagavan Dakshinamoorti? Tribhuvana, 3 words. Waking, dream and deep sleep. Don't seek him outside. You are that. Tribhuvana Guru Bisha. Waking comes and goes, nothing happens to me. Dream comes and goes, nothing is added to me. Deep sleep comes, I have not lost anything. I am the same. Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha vedaisya sarvai ahameva vidyaha vedanta krut veda videva chaham. Bhagavad Gita says, all the four experiences are appearing like mirage waters on me. The waking experience, the dream experience, the deep sleep and the samadhi. The substratum is aham. Sarvaihi vedaihi ahameva vidyaha. This I has to be, is worthy of knowing, not other things. Therefore, Tribhuvana Guru Bhisham Dakshinamoorti Devam. The more we are insisting, this is called a bhavana. Nasti buddhi ayuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana nacha bhavayata shantihi ashantasya kutasukam. This bhavana is such a simple technique. We are all doing bhavana only. Right from childhood we are told that you are a Gujarati and you are a Malayali. Then you are a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. You are a Hindu, you are a Muslim, you are a Christian. Right from childhood. And slowly we hold on to that. And it becomes such a reality for us. See? A small child, you ask a question. This example I have given many times. One small boy, very nice boy, I asked him, hey Gujju, what is your name? He became angry. I am not a Gujju. Then who are you? I am a Lohana Kachi. So what is the meaning of Lohana Kachi? I don't know. But what are you? Lohana Kachi. Only bhavana. The parents give this wrong notion to the children that the child is very intelligent. Girls, she is very beautiful. Are dumb? You are not beautiful. Then with that thing the girl grows. And if somebody tells, I name dekho mu, immediately frustration comes. Because only bhavana. I am body is bhavana. I am intelligent is bhavana. So if we are doing this bhavana, why not do this bhavana? I am happy. Insist, you are happy. If somebody does a mistake in asking you, how are you? Better. Don't do that. Don't take a revenge to make him miserable. Only fire out. How are you? On the top of the world. But the word should carry that meaning. How are you? On the top of the world. No. It should carry the meaning. One person asked me this question. What do you mean by on the top of the world? I said the world is below my feet. We are here to celebrate life. We are not here to calibrate life. What do I get? You get nothing in this world. See? Tribhuvana Guru Bhisham Dakshinamoorti Devam. Friends, one child asked me this question. The child said, Swamiji, you said God is in us. I said, yes. But we are also in us. I said, yes. So two of them? I said, yes. Oh, very good. I said, why very good? Now I will give you one blow. And then I did not. God gave you blow. I said, you must be descendant of Duryodhana. Duryodhana said, Janami dharmam nachame pravrutti, janami adharmam nachame nivrutti. Kenapi devena hridistitena yatha niyuktosmi tatha kuromi. There is some God in my heart who is knowing what is right but doesn't follow the righteousness. Who knows what is wrong but he is doing that. Some God is doing, I am not doing. I said, hey, your question is extremely intelligent. You are really genius. He said, that is a separate thing. You tell me. What is the answer to this? I said, first of all, I must appreciate your question. And then I gave him a nice chocolate I had by mistake in my pocket. So I gave him. I said, eat. He said, no, I will not eat. I said, then return it. I will not return. I said, what is this funny? Either you eat or give me back. He said, neither I will eat nor I will give you back. Very clear, no confusion. Then what will you do with this? I'll give to my sister. She will eat, what will you get? Now he was in a fix. And he was really confused. He was looking here and there. And he said, Swamiji, yes. Do you have a sister? I said, no. Then you will not understand. He has replied it clearly, isn't it? What he meant, when I give it to my sister, she will eat, she will become happy. My happiness in sharing with her. Friends, God expresses through us in sharing with what we have, not in gaining what do I get. Therefore, spirituality is not what do I get. Spirituality is what do I give. Tyage naike amritatva manashu. A simple example I'll tell you. Money, when you part, then only you are happy. When you hoard money, you are miserable. See, you go to a coffee house, you part with money, 10 rupees. You get coffee. Are you not happy? See, you go to a jewelry shop, you give 2 lakhs of rupees, get one useless fake thing. You are happy? So what is the secret? Whenever you part money, you are happy. Whenever you hoard money, you are miserable. Therefore, you part your money. Not to me. Then I will become miserable. Tyage naike amritatva manashu. These things, friends, are contained in this simple looking stotra. So, Vita Vidati Samipe, Bhumi Bhage Nishannam, Sakala Muni Janana, Jnanadata Ramara, Tribhuvana Gurumisham, Dakshinamurtim, Devam, Janana Marana Dukkha Cheda Daksham Namami. Then when Namami, be attentive. How the ornament will salute to the gold? By giving up its identity with reference to name and form and utility. See? So, Janana Marana Dukkha Cheda Daksham Namami. To that Bhagavan Dakshinamoorti, who is the destroyer of the cycle of birth and death. Janana Marana Dukkha. And you know secret? Nobody is miserable because of death. People are miserable because of the fear of death. If you don't trust me, mar ke dekho. Others will be happy. Janana Marana Dukkha Cheda Daksham Namami. Real salutation is when we disappear. Oh Lord, thy will be done. Not mine, not mine, not mine. This is the salutation to the Lord. So, as a result, we become insult proof. Somebody says us, you are a fool, and we become angry. Not because somebody said us fool, but how come he also knows? Therefore, never justify that we are miserable under any condition. See? Chitram vatataror mule vruddha shishya gurur yuva gurostu maunam vyakhyanam shishyastu chinna samshayaha. Chitram, it's a wonder of wonders. Vatataror mule, at the root of the Vatavruksha, the banyan tree. You know, this banyan tree is given a kind of a simile to this creation world. Urdhva moolam adashakam ashwattam prahuravayam. Because the banyan tree is funny. When it becomes very old, you do not know which is the main trunk, and there are so many advantageous roots. In the same manner, we do not know our own origin. We get lost so much in so many things, which is where what we are. So in this, Chitram Vatataror Mule, Vruddha Shishya Guru Yuva. All the disciples are old and the Guru is young. What does it mean? Disciples are old, meaning what? They are frustrated, all this time complaining. The more you complain, that indicates your age. Kids don't complain. Even if they complain, mommy doesn't allow me to one game, And old people have nothing to do, only torture the small kids in the house. I feel pity for those children because of this old age in the house. One child was playing his game, though Dadaji. All the time sitting in the house. When we were children, we used to play outside, go and play outside. So he got up, took his, sat outside. What else can you do? Don't complain. See? Vriddha Shishya, those who are having complaints. Therefore, earlier, when I was new in my profession, I did not know the professional hazards. Now I am perfect in that. So that time I used to entertain question answers. Now I don't entertain. And this I learned from my guru. My guru is all the NRI children from USA. You ask them anything. Hey, what class you are studying? What is your profession you want to follow? Like Om, Bhur, Bhuswa, I don't know. This I don't know is such a powerful answer, then all further questions stop. And no need. We are not obliged to answer every question from every fool. Even in your school examination, don't they give answer any one question out of 100 questions? Why we should answer every question? I don't know. Over. In Sannyasa Upanishad, there is one mantra. Na prishtaha kasyachid bruyat na cha anyayena cha pruchchataha janan apihi medhavi jadavallokamachare. If the person who is asking question, if it is not born out of jidnyasa, out of inquiry, real hunger to know the truth, if that is not the criteria behind the question, then jananapi, although you may know, you need not answer. And jadaval lokamachare, become dumb. I don't know. Never try to prove yourself wise before the fools. It is a folly to be wise among the fools. Therefore, Chitram Vatataror Mule Vriddha Shishya Guru Yuva Gurostu Maunam Vyakhyanam. Many of you know Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi, at least by name. They have this notion that Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi did not talk for 18 years. No, that is wrong. He was not observing Mauna. Mauna we observe when we put the mask. See? He did not observe Mauna. He has nothing to talk. Like eyes are hungry to see colors and forms. If there is absolute darkness, eyes will keep quiet. If there is nothing to talk about, will you discuss and talk about the mirage waters? The other day when I went, I saw a lot of mirage water. I just filled in few bottles and got, it is so tasty. No. See. Second thing, eyes can see others. Eyes cannot see themselves. You can talk about others. You cannot talk about yourself. Therefore, he did not talk as a maunam. No, he had nothing to talk. When we are sleeping, snoring away, that's why they call it a sound sleep. Sleep for oneself, sound for the society. Where from that courage comes? That husband who cannot even face eye to the wife, sleeping next to her, and yet snores so loudly. Where from that courage comes? Because I am nobody. Therefore, Gurostu Maunam Vyakhyanam. There is nothing to talk, man. Try to see your own eyes. You cannot. You cannot talk about yourself. What we talk about is only about this uncomfortable thing called as body. I was born there, then I grew. And see, these simple things. Date of birth and time of birth is a big bluff. The mother who delivers, she doesn't know what exactly time the baby came out. The nurses who are attending, there are a dozen of them delivering babies. Now somebody's head comes out, somebody's tail comes out. Is she going to run with this thing? Kitna baje? One nurse, I asked this question. I said, Mama, you tell me, how do you exactly find out the time of delivery? When the head comes out or tail comes out, and you will see all the time of birth is never in a round figure, except Bhagwan Ram and Bhagwan Krishna. Bhagwan Ram was born day 12 o'clock. Bhagwan Krishna was born night 12 o'clock. वो भी सरदार है. All others are born 7:38. So neither the child knows, nor the mother knows, nor the nurse knows, and yet we go with that D-O-B. Bluff. Neither we have the experience of birth, nor we have the experience of growth, nor we have the experience of death, nor we have the experience of change. Then what to talk about? Do we talk about space? What is there to talk about space? We talk about the contents of the space. Don't talk about space. Therefore, Gurostu Maunam Vyakhyanam. Then Shishyastu Chinna Samshayaha. Because real communication happens through silence. And that silence is not against the sounds. It's very simple. I will make sound and silence. And then we'll make this small experiment. First of all, I'll make sound Sri Ram. And then we'll play the game. Now listen. Sri Ram. Sri Ram. Sri Ram. Now this is the data. How many times we chanted? 3 times. Why it became 3? Because in between the two there was silence, is it not? But where is our attention? On the sounds. But are the sounds valid without the silence? And we have experienced both. The sounds followed by silence. Then who are we? Are we born in the sounds? And do we die in the silence? We are supporting both the presence of the sound and the absence of the sound. That which is supporting both the presence and the absence simultaneously is beyond the presence and absence. This is what he said. Gurostu Maunam Vyakhyanam. Nothing to talk. Whenever we talk anything, it is a bluff. In one of my talks, after the talk was over, one lady came very emotional. I said, Mama, how was the blood session? Swamiji, don't say bluff session, it was so nice. How do you call it bluff? I said, Mama, do you know Hindi? Yes. When you take anything to eat with a spoon and put it in your mouth, your tongue touches that spoon. Then what do you say? Now that spoon has become jhuta. Jhuta means lie. Anything which is touched by the tongue is jhuta. When you talk about Bhagwan, jhuta. And when you talk about illusions, jhuta. So what is to be done? Gurostu maunam vyakhyanam. Then Shishyastu Chinna Samshayaha. When the Guru has disappeared, what will Shishya do there? Therefore, Bhagwan Ram Krishna Paramahamsa, I like this particular part of his life. He always used to tell, never take a position of a Guru in your life if you want to walk the spiritual path. Remain a seeker throughout life. The moment you become a Guru, all the doors and windows are closed. Then all the undigested stuff starts coming out. See, friends, when we take food, if it is digested, assimilated, it doesn't come out from the wrong end. It comes out from the right end. But if you eat something and it is not digested, in Hindi it is called a ulti. Ulti means not seedy, not straight. So it comes out. Brahman, malume hai Brahman? That day I went there, I saw Brahman. Gurostu maunam vyakhyanam Shishyastu Chinna Samshayaha. Then how to lead life? Life is a time pass, nothing to do, nowhere to go. Nidhaye sarva vidyanam vishaje bhavaroginam gurave sarva lokanam Dakshinamoortaye namaha. This is Bhagwan Dakshinamoorti. He is our essential nature. Nidhaye sarva vidyanam. Everything begins contained in this wisdom, in this self. Vishade bhavaroginam. This is the ultimate medicine for the disease of the relative existence. Gurave sarva lokanam is the sustainer of all the experience. Loka means experience. We are in a spiritual loka. Some people are in the evening in the liquid spiritual loka. Different lokas. Therefore, Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshinamoortaye Namaha. To that Dakshinamurti Bhagavan, our salutations. With this last verse in this, these are all the dhyana mantras. Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddha Jnanaika Murtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. So salutation to Pranavarthaya, the meaning of Pranava Om. Meaning of Om is this reality that we are. Namaha, dissolve ourselves into Him. The Shuddha Jnanaika Murtaye. Our knowledge is Ashuddha. Mind and consciousness are knowledge. The difference is, mind is that knowledge where objectivity is predominant, and consciousness is that knowledge where objectivity is absent. In being is knowing. When becoming becomes knowing, it is samsara. Shuddha Jnanaika Murtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya. All the impurities of the three gunas of the Prakriti are no more there. Prashanta. See, again the word has come. Today we started with Prashantaji and we are concluding the lecture with Prashanta. Prakarshena Shanta. He who is absolutely at peace under all conditions, like the space. Let there be volcanoes erupting, let there be infernos, let there be wars, let there be bomb attacks, supports, everything. But space is not influenced by anything. Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. To that Bhagwan Dakshinamurti, our salutation. In our next class, we will continue from tomorrow morning onwards. तब तक के लिए हमें आज्ञा दीजिए. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम.